We are at Humboldt Junior Senior High School. That's what they say. That's what it's called. But when I was here, it was Humboldt High School. It's pre-game time. Girls game. They playing the Chargers today. So I'm going to charge them up. God way.
What's that on that beat? Nope.
And act like you a Lady Vikings. Act like it. You don't dishonor this process. What I mean by dishonor. Dishonor means don't disrespect. Don't get all griping and moaning about what you have to do, because the process is what matters. It's not just about the end goal. That's great. But what you're going through now is going to teach you who you need to be. So everything about who you are is determining your self-worth, your mindset, your mind talk. Okay? Do y'all know what mind talk is? No? Yeah, the things that's going on through your mind, the things that you're saying to yourself over and over again. And a lot of times being in this part, just anybody, but for sure being at Humboldt, we have a lot of negative self-talk, a lot of negative mind talk. I'm going to ask y'all a question. You can give me an answer or not. You can ponder it. Are you supposed to play at the level of your opposition, your opponent, or are you supposed to play at the level that you're trying to go to? So if you're playing, if you're supposed to, or if that's what you need to do, if that's necessary, then why aren't y'all doing that as a team? Just think about it. You don't have to have an answer. So tonight, what I want to get over to you, other than the things I've already said, is don't just play at the level of your opponent. If they bad, don't play bad like them. Don't fall in, don't become on their level. If you at this level, they here, you need to show them that they gonna have to come up to you. You don't never go down, because when you go down, you lose elevation. When you rising above, you don't ever go down only to help somebody up that's a part of where you trying to go. But if they trying to bring you down, you never go down with them. And that's in everything. As soon as you go down, you lose elevation. You lose elevation of your mind, your resources, your trust, your team's trust. So don't ever play at the level of your opponent, especially if they're worse than you. You play at the level in which you're trying to go, where you're headed to. You always have that in mind. If championship is in your mind, whether you in a junior, senior, whatever your goal is, if it's this year, next year, whatever you working towards, you play at that level. You never play at the level of your opponent, because you what? Lose elevation. I'm gonna let this sink. Because I feel like that's what y'all did when y'all played them. Y'all played to the level of Middleton, you still lost, but they beat them like none other. Correct? Okay. And y'all kept up with Middleton, correct? For the most part? For the most part. It was probably tough, but for the most part, y'all kept up with them. So tonight, I'm not even, this is no comparison. We're going to play like Lady Vikings. What is a Lady Viking? Think about that. How bold are you? How dynamic are you? How much of a player? How many dimensions are there to you when you are out there playing? Dimensions meaning, are you just one dimension? All you can do is play defense, nothing else. All you can do is everybody look for you to just shoot the ball. You can do nothing else. Are you a good encourager for the rest of the team when they tired and you on the sideline? What are you doing on the sideline? It's more than just one dimension when it's time to play. And life and basketball go hand in hand. Because when it's time to play the game of life, you got to be more than just one-dimensional. You have to be many things. You have to show up as many things. And you never play to the opponent's level, especially if they're worse than you. Because you lose what? Elevation. And a lot of more self-doubt creep in. So you got two choices. You listen to the voice that's pushing you toward the process of where you're trying to go, That voice is respecting of who you are. It's respecting the process. It's not dishonoring the process. It's not dishonoring the resources and the support system that you have. Or you listen to the voice that's all about losing elevation, losing momentum, losing hype. For the rest of this season, we're moving from self-doubt to self-worth. You got to hustle. You got to hustle like that voice is telling you, get it and give it all you got. You're never going to get these years back. I'm never going to be able to strap up, put my shoes on, put my braces on, do none of I can't ever do that ever again like I did when I was your age. You get one chance. This is just a game today, but it's life after this. Elevation, good. Good. Wake up 5. Good, 00. Good, 3. So we got to start minding our self-doubt. We got to figure out what to do with that. It's going to be there. It's going to rise up. But in the moment, you have to make a quick split decision. What you going to do, how you going to do it. But you don't want to what? Lose? Elevation. You play to the place of where you're going, not to the level of your opponent, especially if they're worse than you. But you play in your power. So I need y'all to show up with presence. Your presence means something. Even if you're on the bench, your presence means something. You have purpose here, and you have power. You have purpose here, and you have power. You even have the potential to change what's been a dead legacy for some time. When I was here, we wasn't able to change the fact that we won district and was district champ. We wasn't able to do that. We was never able to do that. So what are you going to change that we couldn't do? It's up to you. Y'all clothes fit better than mine. I always had the baggiest, longest, biggest jerseys and shorts. I travel in jerseys and stuff. It was big as them. It's like all the girls back then was just like big mamas. I don't know. Why am I saying that? Because your resources are a little bit better than what we had. We had to just go with it. Shorts this long. Jersey long. Tuck it in and go. We had capris on, gauchos or something. So the conditions have changed. What are you going to change? It might not feel like people are watching you. It doesn't matter who's watching you. You're watching you. You sleep with you every night. You wake up with you every day. Don't let what they're pouring into you every practice, every time y'all get to sit in the class, don't let that stuff go to waste. What can you do to change this program? You have the power to change this program. You have the presence to change this program. You have the purpose to change this program.
But you're a leader. You got this.